Hello and good morning. So today I'm kind of in a little bit of a good mood because I have the job interview today and I decided that I'm going to go. Um, I'm very nervous about it, but nothing but good vibes and good spirit. I feel like everything is going to be all right. But I have a story time and it's about beauty school. Now I've been to about 6 or 8 beauty schools. Even went to a beauty school that it was supposed to be a beauty school, but it was really a braiding shop. But this lady, she was Nigerian and she taught beauty school. So like, I don't know, that was a waste of time. But I'm not talking about the African beauty school. I'm talking about this international, very popular beauty school called Remington College. Now, of course, at Remington College, there were other subjects that you can try out. If you didn't want to go for beauty school, you could take up dental assistant. I took up dental assistant classes at Remington College also, and that was the most boring. Ooh, that class was boring. I hated it. But the beauty school, Remington College. So I used to always see commercials on TV back then before I joined Remington College for beauty school, and it looked like it was fun. It looked interesting. It's like this is the type of beauty school that would definitely put you on the spot, because they put me on the spot. And I always, just like when I was taking the college courses in HCC a long time ago, I always sit at the back because I did not want no one to call on me to go to the board or to answer a question. I was even like that in high school. Do not put me on the spot, because I'm going to sit way at the back so that you won't try to like put me on the spot, try to front me out or whatever if you think I'm not paying attention. But anyway, at beauty school, at this Remington College. And so I attended Remington College for 2 years. I was actually trying to gain a career, whether it was me taking up dental assistant classes or beauty school. I was more interested in the beauty school classes that I was taking at Remington College. So I'm going to say my first year there was awful. Very, very awful. And I'm going to say that because it feel like I worked my ass off. I broke my back riding 3 buses to get there to that beauty school. Then I had to ride 3 buses to get home. So, and this was on the north side of Houston. And I was going to Remington College during the beauty school classes. It was a girl way younger than me at the time in the class with me and other girls, and she had a fucking attitude all the time. She was rude to me a couple of times, and I didn't even know what was her problem. Maybe she was mad because her best friend took her boyfriend or something was going on in her life, because every day that she came to beauty school, this little young light skinned chick had an attitude. Even the teacher had to ask her one day, "Did I do something to you? Why are you so mean? Why you come to class every day with a mean mug? Why do you always be talking smart mouthed and stuff?" But what else happened? So I didn't have a mannequin yet. So you can, if you didn't have a mannequin, the beauty school instructor was telling us girls, well, she had mannequins everybody can borrow. Now the mannequin that I chose was it looked like a Hispanic doll, Puerto Rican. It had the doll had nice wavy long hair, and I had it sitting on my desk. And so this pregnant girl that was in the class with me and other girls, she came, walked up to me and said, "Can I trade mannequins with you?" And I was like, "Okay, what's wrong with yours?" It's nothing wrong with it. It's just that the kind of comb that I have to style the mannequin doll with it, I can't comb through it. I went on ahead and exchanged mannequins with her, but I didn't like that situation. Another situation happened during orientation. You have to stand up and introduce yourself and all that bullshit. I hated that. I hated that with a passion. So all of a sudden the instructor let everybody else sit down and introduce themselves, and she gonna tell me to stand up and introduce myself and talk about my beauty school experiences and stuff. I'm like, I'm gonna ask that lady why she made me stand up and she let everybody else sit down. I don't like being the center of attention. I didn't like it when I had to get up in middle school and stand before the class and like tell a story or whatever. And now that I was grown, 28 years old, in beauty school, I'm experiencing this shit again. And then when I asked the teacher after the end of the day, like, why you made me stand up in front of everybody, she was like, well, you were the only one who was mute. Everyone else was talking about their experiences in beauty school, and you sat way in the back. So she's like, it's nothing personal. She laughs, talking about, well, I just felt like you needed to stand up. And I'm like, lady, I think I said in my head, you can kiss my ass, because that was a bullshit of an answer that she gave me. But anyhow, the problem was, okay, Remington College, this popular college, beauty school. Now, although I knew how to get there, but even though I knew how to get there and I knew how to get back home, how can I say this? In the afternoon when I would get on the bus to finally go home, and I only had to take 2 buses to go home. So I'm late getting home. But before I would go home, I had to get my daughter out of Head Start. And then those people at the Head Start school started asking me questions and saying, sometimes we call CPS on parents who don't pick their kids up on time. And I'm like, well, it's not on purpose. I'm actually trying to build a career. I'm in beauty school and I have to get on the bus. I don't have no one to drive me there or anything like that. And they're like, well, you need to figure out something to do because we've been nice and we've let your daughter sit here at the end of the school day and all the other students are gone. I'm like, well, I'm not doing that on purpose, but I had to end up quitting that beauty school because it was interfering with me picking up my child on time. And then the people at the Head Start for my daughter's school was complaining. At the time, my daughter was 5 years old. But I was like, I'm not trying to get back home to get my daughter out of this school late on purpose. I'm actually doing something with my life. I'm trying to build a career. And they was like, well, we understand that, but you can't come and pick your daughter up late anymore. So basically that was a warning. I guess they was like, well, if I were to still be coming late to get my daughter out, I figured they would have called CPS on me. So I was happy to quit that beauty school anyway because I was tired all the time. I was tired all the time, especially in the mornings when I would get there. I found the beauty school to be very boring. I wasn't doing any clients yet. I was just all everybody was doing was working on their mannequins and doing roller sets on their mannequins or finger waves with gel on the mannequin doll, and like I was like, and then I had to do book work. That was frustrating too. But I ended up quitting that beauty school, Remington College. It was not all that it was cracked up to be, and every time I saw a commercial about that college on TV, I always said that I was gonna enroll in that college, but I have more stories about beauty school. I mean, I've made videos in the past about beauty schools the beauty school that I attended in Fifth Ward for 2 years in the gutter part of Houston, Texas. But that particular beauty school, I feel like I wasted my time. I feel like I wasted money getting on the bus to go there. It was for nothing. And then I was told I was going to get grant money and never did receive it. So it was time for me to leave that beauty school. But I hope y'all enjoyed this story time. And I have to get ready to get in the shower and do my hair because I do have a job interview today. And until then, y'all stay blessed.